Hi, I'm Paul from PDHSports, leading online racket specialist, and today I'm going to do a product review on the new Tecnifibre Suprem Stormbridge squash rackets. Okay, so these are the new updated Suprem rackets. The Suprem range has always been driven around precision and accuracy. For this year's launch, they've introduced a new technology in the head, Stormbridge technology. So let's take them on court and see how they play. It's got a frame weight of 135. Stringing pattern 14 by 18, so good feel off the strings. A little bit of vibration when I'm not hitting the ball in the middle. More aimed at a better player, someone looking for accuracy and precision and feel off the strings. Now I'm hitting some full length into the back of the court. There's plenty of power there. Lots of accuracy. Classic head shape, but with a large head and with a longer string bed. You know, it's not an out and out control racket anymore. So it plays a little bit more like a teardrop shaped racket. Having come straight off, hitting with the 135, straight away can feel a little bit of difference in the weight, which is nice. I personally prefer a lighter racket, so I'm enjoying this one a bit more for what I like. Can get it through the air a lot quicker than the 135 model. Sometimes when the 135 I didn't hit it in the middle, it wasn't coming off brilliantly. This one feels like much livelier, all over string bed. Again, like the 135, it's not an out and out control racket. You know, it's got a large head. I think that is reflected in the short stuff. Much more like a sort of teardrop feel with that forgiveness. Cut into the back of this ball. You know, you can be quite aggressive, and that's when you start to get that control. So opening the face and cutting into the back of the ball, you really this is where the classic head shapes start to sometimes feel better than the teardrop shapes. You can tell with this having a smaller head, it's not as powerful. Straight away I can tell the difference. It's not as powerful as the 130 or the 135, but this is much more like the feel I was expecting from a classic head shape. I prefer the lighter weight of this racket. Remember, it's a 125 frame weight, so it will play heavier than the 125. Maybe more like a sort of 150 when you've got your strings and your grip on the racket. Good feel, good control. Whether it's in my head, but because obviously this new technology, the Stormbridge, you know, it might take me a little bit getting used to. I'm expecting it to be more lively off the strings. I'm not getting any more power into my shots as I get older, so anything that gives me a little bit more power without losing the control is a good thing, I would say. Because this racket is not really for a beginner. It's going to be for someone that knows how to get around the squash court, you know, wants to put the ball exactly where they want it. So really, sort of in conclusion with these rackets, you know, we've really given them a play test. You know, we've been working with these rackets for the last 2 to 3 weeks. For me, I really like the added performance of the 125 model. Slightly smaller head size really gave me that confidence to take the ball in. I mean, these rackets are very much precision-driven rackets. They have tried to add more power with the Stormbridge technology to make them play a little bit more like the very popular teardrop shaped rackets, but you know, you are going to get a racket that is much better for taking the ball in short if you're going for this sort of classic head shape, and this is really what these rackets are targeted at. So if you are looking for a performance driven squash racket, then these really are 3 rackets that you should check out. They are now available at PDHSports.com.